Bangladesh. The army chief is headed to US and Canada. In fact, it's an 11-day official visit for the Bangladesh army chief. He's set to meet high-level military officials, a bunch of UN peacekeeping mission as well. He's also looking to increase the army capacity of Bangladesh. But why is this visit by an army chief and not by a civilian government? And that's exactly what we are asking on India Global. Let's get in some of those big questions on the screen for the viewers to know that the reason why we are debating this is why is it that and does this mean that there could be a larger US role in Bangladesh? Something that's been said multiple times. Do such visits provide greater credibility and credence to those questions? That's question number one. Second question, why is an army chief going instead of an interim government? It should be the Mohammad Yunus government instead of the army chief going. He's not a representative of Bangladesh government. It is Mohammad Yunus and his representatives who should be representing Dhaka. And then the third and final question that we are asking is that is it now clear that as Bangladesh has not identified and formalized its march to democracy and the democratic framework and elections, are these instances indicating that maybe it's descending towards a military regime and not towards a democracy? That's the question that we are asking our panelists. Joining me on the show is Muqtadir Rashid, who is a senior journalist, joining me from Dhaka, and then there's Sanjay Bhardwaj, who's a Center for South Asian Studies from JNU. In fact, Mr. Bhardwaj, let me start with you by asking that as things stand right now, these are some very serious questions as far as what is the army chief doing, meeting American representatives and Canadian representatives, where it should be the civilian government really spearheading all such initiatives.
I can understand by three different views. Three different aspects are there. One, of course, there are military exchange or military upgradation or defense issues are there. The UN, the Bangladesh had been largest contribution in UN peacekeeping missions. So they are talking, and it is reported as that these things would be discussed there. So this could be one reason. Second, of course, the political reasons, the way Bangladesh had changed its guard in Bangladesh, where the former Prime Minister was ousted on 5th August. And it is quite reported in different newspaper, and one can guess that the Americans were actively involved in Bangladesh. They were not happy with the Hasina and Awami League, and it is also quite visible and clear of the way they have appointed Mohammad Yunus, because Mohammad Yunus is in good book of America, and Hillary Clinton, he's close friend of Hillary Clinton and all. He's a liberal Democrat, and he has been appointed. But third, very significant region, while Sheikh Hasina is ousted from power, is a strategic region. The Americans, they want a strategic depth in the Bay of Bengal, and they were looking, I can say from 1998, while they have proposed SOFA, the Status of Forces Agreement, and then Sheikh Hasina was that time also Prime Minister. She denied to go for the SOFA, and the softer form of HANA was signed. Right. Again, this was raised by Sheikh Hasina that some white man or some country wants a base.
So there were allegations in the past as well about America's interference and possible role in the student revolution that happened. And in fact, Muqtadir Rashid, such visits, 11-day long visits, give a lot of credence to all such allegations that have been raised multiple times that possibly America had a role to play in the regime change that took place in Bangladesh 2 months back.
Thank you. This is the question. I would say you need to give up the few facts, which is very crucial. Foreign advisor already met, the foreign advisor or foreign secretary there last month. Now our foreign secretary also visiting USA on behalf of the Bangladesh government, and now. Army Chief General Waker-Uz-Zaman visiting mostly related to the UN mission, because the UN, Bangladesh is one of the top troop center in UN peacekeeping mission. So he has a meeting with lots of meeting with the UN official and as well as some US
No, my
official.
question is very simple. He can meet as many people as he wants, but what I'm saying is he is not a representative of the Bangladeshi government. Yunus is.
He is not. No. He is not representing Bangladesh government. He is representing
Who is he representing?
Bangladesh Army. He is representing Bangladesh Army because he is attending Bangladesh Army US program which is related to Bangladesh Army. And he is also representing Bangladesh Army to the UN because Bangladesh is one of the biggest troop center in UN. And you know that UN has a role in Bangladesh as well. They have their own training academy, which is standard, the UN standard, and we have to deal with that. But at the same time, we have to keep in mind that he's not a representative Bangladesh government. He's representing Bangladesh Army to UN, USA, and UN and Canada. There is some military exchange in Canada. So of course, the Bangladesh Army needs to expand their global reach.
So then clearly Bangladesh Army is fortifying its capacity, capability, strength and ability to run Bangladesh at a time when there's absolutely no visibility on when the next set of elections will take place in Bangladesh. Very quickly, Mr. Rashid, respond to that, then I get in Mr. Bhardwaj.
It's a global cooperation because Bangladesh wants to go global, and the global standard should be upheld. So Bangladesh has commitment to global leaders, and so
what global standards are we talking about here? You're talking about a military chief going to America and Canada for 11 days representing his government when there are bigger security challenges at home. There are bigger security challenges in Bangladesh. Let's give Mr. Bhardwaj a chance to very quickly respond. Very quickly.
There is no such...
I would say one point here. See, Bangladesh Army for last at least I can say more than 2 decades had been very responsible in guarding the political system or contributing internationally. But I can see that the way Waker-Uz-Zaman has been giving political statement about the stability of the government, about the elections. So he has some political involvement, and his visit to United States is indicating that somehow the United States and the army, they are managing this current army government.
I'll tell you what, there's more than meets the eye, and that's exactly what we are discussing. I wish the Bangladesh Army chief had spent more time in finalizing the schedule of elections in Bangladesh, where there's absolutely no word on. There's no clarity. And thank you so much, gentlemen, for speaking to me on India Global. There's just one thing, viewers, that I want to say as we wrap this up. It was the army chief who announced that Sheikh Hasina fled Bangladesh. Not Sheikh Hasina herself, no one else from the civilian side. And now it is the Bangladesh army chief who's headed to US on an 11-day long trip when there are bigger security challenges at home. With that, it's a wrap on this edition of India Global. Thanks so much for watching.